Hey everybody, JC here. Happy Monday afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. About to go pick my brother-in-law up from the airport. Got everything set in the navigation, so let's get on the road. All right, got the rear camera on. No other cars in my driveway this afternoon. My son is out and about. Makes things a bit easier. But FSD was handling it well regardless. Beautiful day here in the greater Houston metro area. It's about 84 degrees right now, so a little bit warmer than we've had in the last 2 to 3 weeks. I would say a good 15 to 20 degrees warmer. So it is December 30th, and it is 84 degrees here. Sunny skies, no humidity. I won't lie, a little bit on the warm side, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah, probably the sweet spot was when we were in the low 70s. You know, like that high 60s, low 70s, maybe get up to the mid 70s around this time. That was just perfect. So this is about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than that, but I'll tell you what, I will take 84 degrees over 24 degrees any day of the week. And the 8th day of the week as well. All right, moving on through the neighborhood here. Got a young man out there helping his mama. That's good, I like to see that. Take a ride up here. So yeah, we are going to the Houston George Bush Intercontinental Airport to pick up my brother-in-law. He has been in LA for about a week and a half. Got a car coming into the roundabout. We stopped for them. Great job. That was a little bit sudden, but that car was coming in hot too. I would say the speed limit's supposed to be around 15 coming into that roundabout. They were going about 25. So FSD actually did the exact right thing there for a car going a bit hot into and through the roundabout, through the traffic circle. So I am not going to call foul on that little bit of suddenness we had there with the stop. But once that car passed through, got into the traffic circle roundabout, did fine. So yeah, we're going to the airport to pick up my brother-in-law. He is flying back from LA today. He went to LA for about a week and a half to spend the holidays with his daughter, Ariel, and some of her family, so that was great. And got to see some family and friends there. My wife's family is all originally from Long Beach, California, which for those of you who don't live in the Southern California area, Long Beach is essentially one of the southernmost parts of the greater Los Angeles metro area. So technically its own spot. Long Beach is its own city, and they'll let you know that. If you ever meet somebody from Long Beach, they will make it fairly clear to you that they live in Long Beach, not Los Angeles. But to the other 95% of us in the country and the world, yeah, they live in the greater Los Angeles metro area. Sorry if I lost any subscribers that are from Long Beach. Please stick with me. Like I said, I got plenty of people from Long Beach in my own home. All right, we got the green light coming through here. Great job. Move over to the left. We got some road construction to the left of us. Handling that perfect. So yeah, picking him up from the airport at Terminal A. And then take him on back home. Unless he has someplace he wants me to stop at for him on the way home. May end up making a pit stop or two but we'll just see. We'll wait till we pick them up. All right, continuing to move through the road construction here on North Park. Like I've said before, this part of North Park is just tore up from the floor up. It is a mess, but we handle it very well. All right, we got a work truck with a forklift, or sorry, with a earth mover, I should say. All right, we'll move on up. Yeah, you can see all the road construction materials to the right and left, especially the big concrete blocks that go into building the foundation of the roads. Got a lot of that out to the side. One of my clients back in the day, when I was still an active partner at the accounting firm I worked for, one of my clients, that's what they were in the business of, is manufacturing, fabricating those goods right there. In fact, it may be some of theirs. I don't see the name. Looks like we're getting stopped by the yeah, got some rail cars coming through, so we may be here for just a little bit. Hopefully they're coming through fast. Yeah, there we go. So at least they're coming through with a little bit of steam. Pardon the pun. So one interesting thing about picking him up from the airport, and I've mentioned this before in previous videos. In fact, I did a Houston airport video a couple of weeks ago when I first got on version 13. I was on, I think that was 13.2.1 at that time, and now I'm on 13.2.2. But went to the airport. The thing is there's so much construction at the airport that all of the road markings and exits and places that you go, it's all temporary. So I have, instead of having it navigate us, he's at terminal, he's going to be coming into terminal A. So if I would have dialed it back a couple of years ago, it would be really easy. There'd be a place in the navigation for terminal A passenger pickup, but that doesn't exist anymore. And so I'm pretty sure I know exactly where the place is that the road, the road markings and road signs take you to pick up passengers from terminal A. And so I've dropped a pin to that. But I'm just going to forewarn everybody, when you drop a pin on something where there's a lot of road construction and things change, not just week to week, but heck, day to day, it could be wrong. So don't hold FSD to any really harsh requirements today. It's going to get us to the airport and it's going to get us to terminal A, but I have had to drop a pin to try and see if it'll get us to terminal A passenger pickup, and we'll just see how precise I was with my pin. So wherever that pin takes us, don't hold that against Tesla FSD. That's completely on me. All right, hopefully this getting to the end of the train here soon. So yeah, we will, once this train is through, we'll obviously pass over the train tracks, go underneath 59 East Tex Freeway, hang a left onto the feeder, get up on 59 East Tex Freeway going southbound. We'll take that to Will Clayton Parkway. We will get off on the Will Clayton Parkway exit, take a right on Will Clayton Parkway. That is one of the main, there's two main roads for the Houston Intercontinental Airport. If you're coming from the north or the east, you're going to take Will Clayton Parkway in. If you're coming from the south or the west, you're going to take JFK in there. So we are obviously coming from the northeast side. And so we will take Will Clayton Parkway in. And then from there, once we're on Will Clayton Parkway, you're, for all intents and purposes, you're on the Airport campus, if you will. And there are 5 main terminals at our airport: A, B, C, D, and E. And those 5 terminals are divided into 2 separate, I don't know what you'd call it, airport areas, terminal sections or whatnot. But you got terminals C, D, and E are all together in one spot. And that's basically going to be all of your international travel and all of your long distance domestic travel. So if you're going from, you know, Houston to New York, oh, there goes my front camera. I'm gonna have to wait a second to get that back on. Sorry, folks. Give me a second here. Man, I think it's because it overheats. I may have to start taking that camera out. All right, we do a good job of getting over to the left here. All right. Yeah, you know what it may be? Unfortunately, I've been leaving my camera in the car. And I wonder if it overheats because so I may need to start taking that camera out. So once we get underneath the bridge here and get on the feeder, I'm gonna see if I can turn the front camera back on. And I'm just gonna have to start taking it out of the car. Or get, here, let me see if that works now. Camera is too hot, yep. So, apologies folks, we're gonna have to be without the driver facing camera here for a second while that cools off. Let's let that cool down a bit. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, so you got terminals C, D, and E, which is international and long domestic, and then A and B is more like regional travel. So if your flight is, you know, 1,000 miles or 1,500 miles or less, you're probably coming out of terminal A and B. And then there are certain airlines that just fly out of certain terminals. So I think like Southwest Airlines, Spirit, Frontier, like, you know, those regional cheaper airlines, they'll go out of A and B. And then your more mainstay, United, American, Delta, and then obviously the big international ones, they will fly out of terminal C, D, and E. And so we're going to the A, B side. All right, let me see if I can turn the front camera back on. See if it, let me turn the AC down a little bit too. Do that, keep it a little cooler in here. Hopefully that's back on. I think it is. Yeah, apologies about that. So I'll let the cat out of the bag on that one. I'm pretty sure I know why it overheated and went out on me. I have a bad habit of leaving the cameras in the car. So I've got the SD card in both of them, and I'll get lazy from time to time. I'll obviously take the cards out because that's the only way of downloading the video to my Apple Mac and then getting it all put together so that I can upload it on YouTube and X for y'all. But I have a bad habit of just leaving the cameras in here. And so as you can imagine, with my car, whether you're in a garage or outside in Houston, Texas, in 85-degree weather, it was probably going to overheat. So that's my fault. I apologize about that. I'm just going to go ahead and get in the habit of taking my cameras in the house. And a lot of folks would be like, well, JC, aren't you afraid of just somebody breaking into your Tesla to get those? And I'm like, In my area of Southeast Texas, I mean, yeah, it happens from time to time, but man, that's a pretty big risk you're taking. Petty robbery, you gotta really want something to try to break into somebody's home or their car in Montgomery County, Texas. I'll just kind of leave it there. I'm not going to get into a whole spiel on why that might be. I'll let your imagination run with that. But yeah, we just don't have that as much as in other places. You can pretty much, you know, as long as you lock your car up, nobody's going to try to make a big ruckus doing petty. Yeah, now it's what you would have to do. You would raise a pretty big ruckus to try to break into a locked Tesla, and do it in Montgomery County, Texas, where statistically speaking, there better be gold or Bitcoin in that car for it to be worth your while, because you may be leaving it to somebody in your will. All right, we're getting off on Will Clayton Parkway. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start taking my cameras inside the house so that overheating like that doesn't happen. Because the last time my front camera shut off, it was the same thing. It was like within the first 4 or 5 minutes of the video. And then once I let it cool down and turned it back on, it was good to go. And I guarantee you that's what it was. Just that it had been sitting in a hot car for a while and got overheated. And then once you're in the car and you got the AC going, you know, then it's fine. The other thing I probably need to do is I don't have any tinting. Like I said again, this is a brand new Tesla. I just got this Tesla literally 3 months ago. And so I don't have any tinting on any of my windshield or windows, and I probably ought to invest in some of that. I probably ought to go and get some tinting done. All right, we're making the right turn onto Will Clayton Parkway. I hear some sirens. I don't, but I think they're up on the freeway, so probably don't have to worry about it. All right, we are now on Will Clayton Parkway, headed towards the airport. There you see the sign, George Bush Intercontinental Airport. And this is our main airport. We have 2 airports in Houston. We have this one, the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, and then we have Hobby Airport, which is down south. Hobby is a bit more regional. I mean, I think you can go pretty much anywhere domestically out of Hobby. I'm pretty sure of that. Hobby is about a good 30 to 35 miles south of here, so Hobby really serves the southern and western part of Houston, whereas Intercontinental, pretty much if you're on the north side or the northeast side of town, you're all, for everything, you're going to go out of Intercontinental. But we do have another airport down south, the William P. Hobby Airport, which is called Hobby for short, and this one's just Intercontinental for short. And that one is definitely more regional and domestic. So if you need to fly internationally, regardless of where you're at in Houston, you got to come up here to Intercontinental and go out of terminals D and E. Oh my God, great job, Tesla FSD. Fantastic job. So y'all saw that. We had a tow truck pull out right in front of us, very wide, and Tesla FSD avoided that and got over in the other lane. That was a great maneuver right there. Great job. Great job. Thank you. Not just great job, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart, my little pea-picking heart, thank you. All right, but I think we are going to need to start getting back over here. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to need to. Now, it just saved me from God knows what, but it's got to now try to find a way to get back over because this lane's going to end. And it does that right here with literally 10 feet to spare. And then that guy right in front of us runs a red light. Man, the trifecta. There's another trifecta. What did we just see in the last 60 seconds? Probably less than that, maybe 30 to 45 seconds. Tesla FSD just avoided a tow truck swinging wide in front of us in a very ill-advised move by them. Maybe they're just trying to create more customers, but we weren't having it. Tesla FSD wasn't having it. Then it did that to save us from God knows what, but it did have to put us into a lane that was about to end for us. So we needed to get back over. And it did that with literally 10 feet to spare. Perfectly. Found a gap and did it. And then right then and there, right in front of us, somebody runs a red light. That was the Tesla FSD trifecta. The hat trick, baby. All right, now we're going to see, well, first of all, we got to get over to the AB side of the airport. So I talked about these 5 terminals being divided up into 2 subsections. Well, they're on completely different parts of the airport as well. So A and B is going to go that way. C, D, and E go straight ahead. So we are in the proper, we have good lane selection here for Terminal A. And we're about to fork off here. We're here in a second. Let's see how we do. Well, we're going to do real well because we're in the leftmost lane. So there you go. Forks off. C, D, and E go that way. A and B go this way. Different parts of the airport. Looks like my front camera's doing well now. I went ahead and turned the internal temperature in the car down a bit too, just to keep it cooler. So hopefully it stays with us here. All right, continuing along here into the main part of the airport terminus. We can see a United flight either getting ready to depart or has just arrived, coming right above us. Look ahead. Woo-wee, look at that thing. No, you don't need to try to avoid it. Nope, Tesla FSD didn't pick up on that. That would have been interesting. Like, what would that show on the UI? But it did not show it. All right. Circling around the back end of Terminals A and B and the Marriott Hotel. Cars in front of us are slowing down a bit. That's fine. There we go. We're going to head by the Marriott Hotel at the airport here. Go by it. And then we're just going to see how good my pin dropping abilities are. So do not hold. So we're by the Marriott, and you can see the sign for Terminal A. Those signs are fairly new too. Look, you can see, oh, y'all probably can't with the video, but it's pretty clear those signs have been put up in the last few weeks because they are clean. No smudging on them, no dirt. Nobody's tried to do graffiti on it. It's pretty good. So yeah, we're by the Marriott Hotel right now. Or as Ric Flair used to say, I'll be at the Marriott all week. And I think he meant something different than what we're talking about. So we are just going to drive by the Marriott. And then once we're by the Marriott, I forget which one's for Terminal A or B. But we'll just see. I got it set for a specific pin at Terminal A. So far, so good. We'll just see. Again, at this point, we are at the airport and we are at Terminals A and B. So do not hold any decision making on the Tesla to the fault of FSD. It is completely my pin. So let's see how my pin dropping abilities All right, we're getting by this bus here. So that's B. We're going by B. Good job. All right, so I already think my pin dropping abilities may be good because we did not stop at Terminal B. All right, we're going by AB parking and we're not stopping there. That's good. Okay, we're continuing. We're not going to go to A departures. That's good, but we do need to start getting over if we're going to get to arrivals. Are we going to get over? Well, we got cars to the side too that's making it difficult. Let's see how we do here. All right, well, my pin dropping abilities, that's where we need to go right there. So I'm gonna need to, let's see what, yeah, see it wants to stop right here now. And all right, let's keep going. All right, we're gonna circle back around. Oh, well, first we're gonna have to, at least I wanted to come up in front of us. So yeah, it's just hard to set a pin here. I tried to set a pin for inside there. So I think what I need to do is, the pin drop was at the right spot, but I had it, let's just see. We're gonna have to circle back. So maybe I didn't have it set far enough in. But you saw what I'm talking about, all the road construction and everything. So, yep. It went to where I told it to go. I set a pin, but I just did not set the pin. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, that was, we're getting around a slow bus, but technically, we should not have gotten in that. Well, and now, okay, let's see how we do going through here. Yep, that's what you get for going through that area. Did really well with that police officer, but it did it by a bad lane decision. I mean, I get it. You want to get around those slower moving vehicles. But, all right, let's see how we do here. Like I said, we're just letting it do its thing. We have a gap. There we go. And once we get back going towards Terminal A, I'm going to reset the pin. And if it doesn't go deeper in this time, then I'm just going to take over to get us in there. I'm not going to have a choice on that matter. Because maybe it just, like I said, there's no, right now they don't have a destination in the navigation for it. So, all right, get back over here. Yeah, that was, not sure why it got over there, because we needed to be in this lane so that we could circle around and get back over to Terminal A. And then once we get going back to Terminal A and get a little more of a straightaway, I'm going to reset the pin. If I can. If I can't, then I'll just have us get us back to Terminal A. Oh, we got a worker there. There we go. Thank you very much. Great job. All right. So again, like I said, do not hold that against FSD. That was my pin dropping. Just, I did not have it. I had it right on the road instead of getting over to the left. And there just may not be an ability for me to do it in the Tesla navigation at this point. So let me see if I can try. We're just gonna see. Let's see what it has it. Yeah, I just don't know if it's gonna go. Let me try that right there. Let me see. What does it do? Let's try the Ride app. Again, just spitballing here, folks. I'm trying. It's like we're at a point now where even dropping a pin at this place with all the construction is just difficult. But we're going to try it one more time. And like I said, if it doesn't start getting over to the left, once we get to Terminal A passenger pickup, then I will intervene and get us over there. And that will not be a fault of the FSD technology. It'll just be where we're at this point with navigation in a situation like this. All right, we're going to have to get over here. Good job. Once again, we go by Terminal B. And then we need to go by parking, and then we need to go by A departures and avoid both of those. But it needs to start putting on its left blinker here eventually. And if it doesn't, yeah, it didn't. So I'm having to intervene here. Let me see if this will help at all. There we go. And it did it, but I had to intervene. So I'm going to come out of it. And let's see if I can.
How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Picking up today?
I'm not picking up a passenger. I don't see it. He just tried to call me a little while ago.
What airline?
Spirit.
Okay, Spirit picks up. The pickup is on the south side of Terminal.
The other side?
By the shuttle buses.
Okay, by the shuttle buses.
So you just stay in your left lane and you're going to circle around. Now for the customers, you want to enter in the center lane.
Okay.
The outer lanes are for the shuttle.
So like where it says the terminal bus ramp right there?
Yeah. So
okay.
But you just stay in that left lane. You're going to automatically loop around to the side where the shuttle buses are located.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Be safe.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's give this a go again. All right. Giving them away, man. They've got a tough job. I just want them to be safe. All right. So I had to intervene in order to get us in here. You saw that with the blinker. Didn't have to disengage, but I did have to intervene, which really there's no distinction there. I mean, it would all just still have been a non-critical intervention. All right. Let's see how we do here. Going around. Shuttles. I think it's going to need to get, there we go. Yep. So this is where we're at. Yeah, this is. How are you doing? Picking up somebody on Spirit?
You pull up here on the other side of this Volkswagen to the left.
Great, thank you.
I'm sorry for the wait.
No worries, dude. That's what happens at the airport. Don't even worry about that shit. That's what happened. I didn't even get here till like 2:25 anyway. So so I was. So let's see how. All right, you ready, bud?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's see.
Hey, baby. I made it back home.
Oh, you're back home? Oh, that's good.
Was that Ariel?
Yeah.
Hey, Ariel.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm getting you.
Did you enjoy having your dad home with you?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not going to speak on her business. She likes when I'm over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, baby. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, then.
I love you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye.
All right. So did you have a good time at Long Beach?
Yeah, it was cool. Too expensive. I got a lot of bed rest.
Got a lot of what?
Bed rest.
Oh, bed rest.
Yeah.
Did a lot of sleeping.
Yeah, did.
I just hung out at the house.
Yeah, that's Burkle right there.
Oh, Burkle's doing
That's
that work?
Burkle, yep.
Tell him to hurry up. No, I'm just kidding.
That's Burkle.
Man, it's still like trying to find, even like manually driving, trying to find a place to, like where you're supposed to go at the airport here is tough. Like the directions don't even work anymore. But it's no biggie. We got over there. That's why I was telling you, it didn't matter that you were still waiting on your luggage, because heck, by the time I figured out where to go pick you up, it was like 2:35. Or whatever time it was I called you. And then I was relieved actually when you said you didn't have your luggage yet. I'm like, oh good, he wasn't waiting on me.
Yeah. I ain't never waited for luggage that long.
Well, it happens, man. And especially this week. It's everybody's traveling this week.
Yeah.
You got it. You got your luggage. You know, there's people that lose their luggage.
Yeah.
So glass half full, man. Glass half full. You had to wait an extra half hour, but you got it. That's the only thing I was worried about. Is like, oh crap, did they lose his luggage? Because that can happen. This is one of this week and the week of Thanksgiving are generally the busiest travel weeks. So that didn't surprise. That's why I wanted your flight information.
Yeah.
Is so I could keep up with your flight. Because during this week, I don't go by what's on the schedule. You need to look at the app, call.
Yeah, I think you read it wrong. It's NK, not MK.
Yeah, I saw that, and for some reason, yeah, it all worked out. I found out the information, but yeah, I read it wrong in that, because in the when I tried to expand, it's hard to see. That's why I just send me the link to it so I can get it myself. But I found a way to get in.
Yeah, I usually take screenshots when I'm doing stuff like that.
Yeah, the only problem is on the real small fine print, when you try to expand it on a screenshot, it's hard to tell the difference between like an N and an M sometimes. But I figured it out. Obviously. But yeah, I was late. I was late by about 15 minutes, but ended up wasn't a big deal. Hang out with anybody, and go ahead and take care of your thing.
No, my boy Vito.
Vito?
Yeah, Vito, somebody I grew up with. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. What about did you see Daniel?
No, I see my son.
Oh, awesome.
For like one Christmas Eve.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. How's Ty doing?
He's doing good. He's working.
Well, that's always a positive. He's a good kid, smart kid too. Ariel's doing good in school. What's going on?
She's growing up, man.
She's growing up. She met a boy, or she talking to a couple of boys? She's not
going to tell me about it.
Yeah, of course she's not going to tell you about that.
She's wearing makeup.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It's going to happen, though.
It is. I mean, that's normal, man. She's getting that age where, certain things are more important to her now. At least now you know.
Yeah, she's just getting older. I mean, I never experienced this, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just watching her grow and watching her this and that. I don't want to step out of bounds to try to drive her away and drive her crazy.
Yeah, don't do that. That's the worst. The worst thing you can do is get it to a degree where she just wants to cut you out and give her daddy issues. Because you and I both know there's where the places are where girls with daddy issues. Just love her, man. And you know, if she wants to talk to you about it, she will. If she doesn't, she won't. But as long as she knows that, and she knows that, she knows how much you love her. Hell, you flew all the way out to Long Beach to spend the holidays with her.
Yeah, she watches your channel.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. I'll
Can I
make
give a shout out to her.
I'll
Hey,
give
baby,
her.
I love you.
Hey, Ariel, no. She's in Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
Or is she in South Central?
No,
She's
we
alone.
don't know nobody in South Central.
We don't need to know about that. She's
We
right.
don't know nobody in South Central.
We don't. She's right on the line. Ariel, what's up, baby girl? We are this video is I'm with your daddy, and he wants you to know how much I did not edit anything out when we were talking about you. He wants you to know how much he loves, and I'm trying to put through his thick skull that girls grow up, become teenagers, right? And they're going to be interested in different things, and to give you some room and let you be a young lady, and everything's going to be good. And all that he needs to do is love you, and that you know he's there. And yes, do boundaries need to be set? And you know what those boundaries are. You're smart. Nobody needs to tell you what those are. And you've got good values and good morals. But you know your dad. He can. So just remember that. And be good.
Yeah, the grades up.
And if it grades up, and make them work. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like, you better be on the up and up. We need to see checkbooks, bank statements, where he's working, how many jobs has he got. If he's got one job, he's out. We need multiple jobs, right? So, yeah, that's the shout out to Ariel. She's embarrassed as hell now, probably, so I'm gonna leave that alone. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that she's. Tell her to pass it around to her friends, man.
Yeah.
Let me go viral in Long Beach. I'll go viral in Long Beach. Like, hey, man, did you hear about this white dude that drives around and talks to himself in his Tesla?
Oh, Omar wants to show.
Oh, does Omar want to show? Omar? Well, I know a couple of Omars. So there's that. This is Omar Ayala.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you remember the last name?
I know the last names, man. And I speak the Espanol, brother. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Omar Ayala in Long Beach, California. What's up, brother? This one's for you too.
And Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah.
I don't know Adrian's last name. Is it the same thing?
Ortiz.
Adrian Ortiz, also in Long Beach. Adrian's a hard worker, man. That son of a gun. He's, what union's he with? Carpenters?
Yeah.
Carpenters or Boilermakers? Carpenters.
Like Millworks, the same thing.
Yep, same thing. That's my good guy there too. So shout out to those guys watching my videos. So we got Ariel No, we got Omar Ayala, and Adrian Ortiz in Long Beach, California. All subscribers. So if you're in Long Beach, California, I need everybody subscribing in Long Beach, because you never know when you're going to be in BFE, Houston, Texas. I need to know.
Yeah, you know, you never know when you're going to be a passenger.
That's right. You might
in
be
a Tesla.
You might be a passenger in a Tesla. You want to know what's going on with Tesla. You may be coming through Houston and you need a ride in Houston. I'm your guy. Get those subscriptions up. I want everybody in Long Beach, California. I don't care about the rest of LA. They're all bougie. I'm talking about Long Beach. In fact, do it because they're bougie. I want everybody in Long Beach to show up and subscribe and get in my comments, because the folks in Malibu and Pacific Palisades won't. How's that for a sales pitch? I'm going to the people. I'm like Trump, man. I'm going to the people. Bypass Malibu and Pacific Palisades. Go straight to Long Beach and South Central. So now you had a good time. Now back to our regularly scheduled program with me trying. me trying to shamelessly plug my YouTube channel. How's everything else going? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. It's too expensive in California. I had to get out of there.
You know, I love going there. Well, you know that. You know, Tu and I go at least a couple times a year, but man, it is just, whew. You experience that for about a week and you're like, my God, I just don't know how folks on like fixed incomes or lower, you know, aren't making, you know, just trying to make ends meet. Man, it's tough. I mean, oh, looks like we got an ambulance coming through. Let's see what we're gonna, now we're probably not gonna need to react to it because it looks like they're getting over into the rightmost lane to get by. So yeah, we're not gonna see. We got a vehicle wanting to get in here. It looked like, I thought for a second, and then they didn't. Or we just stopped. I don't know. So that's a good, I'm gonna have to look at that video because we did just stop there for a second while that ambulance went by. And that car was not over in our lane. I don't know. I'm probably reading too much into that, but I'm gonna take a look. So what I'm talking about, Sin, is as that ambulance was going by, it was, granted, it was all the way in the right, so we were way out of the way, so we didn't have any place we needed to go. But the car, the Tesla, could have gone forward, and there was nobody in our lane. But that van did, it initially looked like they were going to try to go over, but then they got back over, and we still stopped and didn't move for about 5 seconds as that ambulance was going by. So anyway, you're like, what the hell are you even talking about? Is that what you're thinking right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Let's
get off that. So how was Long Beach?
Long Beach is all right. Too cold. Oh yeah, it was really cold. Really,
was it?
Really cold. I didn't.
Well, it was probably better than it was here. It was rained pretty much the whole, like today, honestly, Sin, today may be the first full day. Now I say that and it'll start opening up on, since you left, this may be the first day that we have had sunshine for the full day. It's either been like a couple of days ago we had tornadoes come through here.
I heard. Did it hit? It didn't hit King nowhere near.
No, it hit around us. There were definitely some areas, you know, within 15, 20 miles of us, but I don't think it hit anybody in Kingwood or Porter or anything like that. I think it did hit up in like New Caney, Splendora.
Oh wow, all the way up there?
Well, it always hits there. You know, that's one of the things I'm all like, they always say, when you go to heaven, what are the 5 questions you want to ask? And one of my first ones is, what do you have against trailer parks? Why do you hate mobile homes so much? But yeah, it came through pretty bad a couple of days ago, but in our area it was just really bad wind and rain. But it's been really good today. Well, you can tell. 82 degrees now. Sunny skies.
For one day.
For one day, yeah. We'll see how long that lasts. I took your mom for an FSD drive. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't get to see that.
Okay, yeah. Christmas Day, she went to go visit one of her friends. You know, she's got some friends down in Pasadena.
Yeah.
And she was over there, so I drove down to Pasadena, picked her up, brought her back. So, yeah, I did a video with her. That one, people love it. They love her, man. People like videos with you too, dude. Like the folks that, like if I were to talk about the ones with the most views, like the one with your mom, like hit it up. They like them with you and with me. And then the other one they like is whenever there's like inclement weather. So like if there's fog or rain or anything like that, yeah, people like to see that because they just want to see how the technology does in inclement weather. So I did one a couple of days ago. I had to go run some errands. Went to HEB and then a convenience store for and it was when it was really bad rain. And man, that one, you just put rain in the subject line and people, I guess, are like, Tesla, FSD, and rain. Folks want to know how it does. Fortunately, in Houston, we get that all the time. So I can make a lot of videos like that. Somebody asked me the other day, could you show me one in the fog? And I'm like, I can't remember the last time we had fog in Houston. We just don't get it that much here. I don't know. I can't remember the last time we had fog. 5-0 got them, somebody.
Nah, it was foggy in Long Beach.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, y'all are right on the bay there, so that doesn't surprise me, right? You got that, especially early in the morning.
Yeah.
Or not bay, or whatever, you know, the
beach.
channel. Yeah, the beach. Well, I guess it is kind of a bay because y'all have a big ship channel there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, one of the biggest ship channels and ports in the world. The Long Beach.
It is. Yeah, it is. Port of Los Angeles.
Yeah, Port of Los Angeles, which is technically in that Long Beach.
Yeah. Well, Long Beach has its own port too, but it's all connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Did we get over for that car? Yeah, we did. So I'm talking to the camera on this one, Sin, not you. So we just got over. We're doing 77 and a 65, and we got over to the right for a faster move, a car that wanted to move faster. Now let's see if it goes back over to the left. Let's just see. We're kind of staying put right now, but we may be staying put because we got 1.25 miles left to get over to our exit. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking it completely moved over for that vehicle, and it did. Now we're getting back over the left, so I wanted to make sure it cleared through. So as you can see, Tesla FSD version 13, at least this for 13.2.2, gets over out of the passing lane for faster moving cars, and then we'll get back over when it's ready. Sorry about that, son.
No problem.
All right, we're starting to move over towards our exit. And then once we get home, I'm pretty sure you want to run a few quick. I'm sure it takes Sin to run a few quick. Well, I don't know. Maybe your truck's at home. I don't know. We'll see. Can't remember if she was home by now or if she's still at PPI, but we'll find out. Either way, get you taken care of. We'll get home first.
Is there any food?
I'm sure there is. In fact, let's get home first. You figure out what all you got, and then we can figure it out from there. How's that sound?
That's fine. Would you guys
I don't want to do your business on the camera. You know what I mean?
What do you guys have for Thanksgiving?
Oh man, it was great. It's a 2-made prime rib.
That's gone.
Ham. Oh, it's. I mean, I think half of it was gone that day, and then 1/4 of it was sent home with people. Yeah. I know there's still stuff in there because Jamie's been eating on it, but shit, what's today? The 30th?
Yeah.
So that was Thursday. This is Monday. I mean, you're getting to. We probably should throw some of that stuff out. Although some of it's still good. The stuff that's been like preserved better, like put into. But I don't know. I think we're at a point now. It just needs to start being thrown out.
Throw it out, and I'll get some fresh groceries.
There we go.
Throw it out. I'll get some fresh groceries. They scarfed down all the sodas that I got.
No, there's still sodas.
There's still sodas?
Yeah, but I think 2 went and bought a bunch more. So there's probably plenty of soda.
So you need to do what I do. You buy 2 and you get 3 free. So that's basically like $4.
Well, I think she just goes to Costco.
Yeah.
I think she just loads up at Costco.
Basically 5 12-packs for $20 where I go.
Yep.
And that's only sales it's always sales during the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
checked the mail?
No, I haven't checked the mail in a few days. I'll check it. Were you expecting something?
Yeah, 2 something.
Nice. There you go. Well, yeah, we don't have to mention it. So I'll check to. Yeah, I haven't, when is the last time I checked the mail? Wyatt may have gone and checked 2 or 3 days ago. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's probably, even with Wyatt checking, I think it's been 2 or 3 days. Well, what do we got here? What is this gentleman? He's seen some better days. So you happy to be home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to. I don't know if your room got cleaned out or not, so it may be exactly the same as you left it, because I don't think the cleaning ladies came.
What about Jacob? Did he stay in it?
I don't know. I haven't even been upstairs since you left, so I have no clue what Jacob was gone for a few days with his buddies, with his friends.
Yeah, I probably got to do some washing on my sheets.
Yeah.
Nasty. I ain't washed them since I got back from surgery.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad. And in fact, now that I think about it, the clean ladies did not come on Friday because 2 was a little sick, so they did not. So the cleaning ladies haven't been there for a couple of weeks. So everything. Oh, we got a big old truck coming out. So everything in your room, at best, is exactly like you left it, or at worst, Jacob and his buddy slept in there when they were over during Christmas. So just to forewarn you, I have no clue what that place is going to look like when you walk into your room. But it's the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. Wyatt's still home. I think we can have him for another week before he heads back up to Dallas for school.
Yeah, I got a lot of computer work I got to do.
That's right. I forgot about that. So you finally got your computer from Berkel.
Yeah, now I got to put in like about 8 hours.
Yeah, well, you can do that.
Day.
You can do that.
Probably even 10 hours. Just be on it.
Yep. Just have it running.
Yeah, get up,
Crack
open
a Budweiser.
No, I try not to.
Try to abstain while you're doing the training.
Yeah, I try to get it all in, then
Relax. That weather's just freaking perfect. 82, man. No humidity. It could be a little, like I was saying, the perfect weather was like a week or so ago when it was like high 60s, low 70s. That nice crisp air.
Yeah.
This is still, it feels a little bit hot, right? You're in a jacket.
Perfect, right?
It's perfect for you.
I thought California would be like that, but no, it was cold.
So Southeast Texas weather is better than California weather right now.
I know, yeah.
Take that, California.
California was cold, miserable, dark clouds over. Yeah, it was.
And that's just your government. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's just your governor. I am totally kidding to the great people in California. I'm sure you have a wonderful governor and a wonderful state government.
Yeah, dude. We all have different views.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone. Sin's like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Shut those cameras off and I'll tell you what I really think.
Yeah, they destroyed California. I'm talking about prices.
Yeah.
Outrageous. It's just non-livable. I don't see how they do it. I don't see how people do it.
Yeah. No, I mean
taxes.
a lot aren't. A lot are moving out.
Taxes on, and then the minimum wages went up to $18. So guess what? They're gonna skyrocket the price on food again.
Yeah. Well, are those businesses just going to move out of the state?
Yeah, a double costs like $7 at In-N-Out.
$7 for a double?
Yeah, I think $5.99. I believe
For one, and no fries, no drink, just a double.
The combo is like $11 plus tax. You know, they.
Well, now that being said, I probably need to look at what Whataburger prices are too here for like. So a double would not be the equivalent of a double because Whataburgers are bigger. So that would be more like the equivalent of a single with cheese and fry. Like, I don't think it's like $11 for that. In fact, I know it's not.
Yeah,
So that's not just inflation. That's the pricing there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see what the car does is from a parking standpoint first. Oh, we got Wyatt here. And it probably is just going to park along the side right here. Let's just see. And then we'll end it and I'll repark. Let me see. Yep, there it is. All right, everybody. So thanks. Like I told you, I went and picked up my brother-in-law from the airport. He's all good to go. We got him back home. And yeah, I will talk to y'all again very, very soon. Peace. Talk to y'all later.